So this is, I haven't read this, but is this about a haunted pocket pussy?
I haven't read it either.
Oh, okay.
You want to know why? Because I didn't buy it.
Yeah,
I refused to buy it.
well, I would read it. I could read it for free, but I refused to read it just because it was just...
Well, I didn't buy it because after the first issue. Okay, here's what I was thinking when it came to Ghost Boxes in issue number 1. All right, I'm picturing an editor who's like got 4 8-issue stories. Like they were planning on putting together like a real book, and went, shit, we don't have enough material to make a real book to justify the price. So we're going to take these 2 8-issue, I keep doing that, these 2 8-page stories, put them together, and then put the extra, script in there to fill out the rest, and then, and leave it at that. And I'm thinking, because they had already solicited it, and they had to put it together somehow. So essentially I was saying this was a rush job. This is what I was thinking. It was a rush job. Mm-hmm. They had to have something, so that's what they put together, and they thought that's the best thing they could come up with, right? Now I see how calculating this is. That it wasn't a rush job, that they had these stories, and that they could have easily made a 32-page, like, anthology-style book. Mm-hmm. If they wanted to throw in the extra, script then at that point, go on ahead and charge the $3.99 at that point. But no, they went the calculating route and decided to get that extra $1 per book, or whatever, $2 per book, by taking what is essentially a one-shot anthology and divide it into a miniseries.
Well, they're actually getting $4 more.
Yeah, something like that, right? Because it's not
because it's not. I mean, it's $4 an issue, but it should have only been 1 issue. Should have been
1 issue, and even then, with the 2 stories, you don't even get a whole issue's worth. Right. So this would have been like, you could have conceivably even done Ghost Boxes like a slimline book, like Warren Ellis does with Fell, or Matt Fraction does with Casanova.
See, that would have been smart. $1.99.
Yeah, like $1.99, right? A $1.99 book. 2 X-Men stories. If you want, have Warren Ellis write some back matter for it, like he does with Fell. Mm-hmm. You get a lot of people into the story, and people are generally happy.
Do you think? I have no idea if this is true or not. Or I just thought it. Do you think? What if Warren Ellis actually pitched that idea? Like, hey, Marvel, Fell does really, really good at $1.99 slimline book. Why don't we try doing it as an X-Men book? Because that would make sense. Like, I didn't think of that until now, but that would make sense. Like, if those was actually pitched as a slimline book, and that's why Warren Ellis did it this way.
Right.
And Marvel was, okay, yeah, we'll see what happens. And like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're going to make it $4.
Well, he's never commented on it. All I know is that Warren Ellis has.
But that's the thing that I with all the brouhaha over the first issue,
he has been remarkably silent on the whole thing. He has not said anything about the formatting. He has not said anything about the cover price, outside of saying, don't blame me because I don't set the cover price. Remember, right. I don't set the cover price. And again, I don't fault Warren Ellis for this.
I don't fault the writers or the artists
at all. Right.
Because for the price.
I put this so squarely at the publisher's feet, at the editors and the publishers. And I have yet, and I've talked to other retailers, not just you, and well, you're talking, I spoke with another retailer about this particular book. Mm-hmm. And he says he's got it sitting on his shelf. People won't buy it. Because, and he used your exact same words. It's 2 stories and a whole bunch of stuff that people don't want. Do you hear that, guys? It's stuff that people don't want. If you're going to offer this sort of content, these script pages and thumbnails as additional content to add value, that's great. But this inherently doesn't give you value. This is the kind of stuff that you put in the trade paperback. Mm-hmm. This is this kind of stuff that, yes, you can...
For free.
Put it online. I'm sure, Warren Ellis can always he puts his scripts online all the time. But to make people pay an extra $2 for less story and additional stuff that, again, they don't want, is just plain offensive. Because this is calculating. This is saying now we're going to take our stuff, and because it's X-Men, we know we can charge more for it. You know, and you've already said that in this previews, they're going to start doing that with Dark Reign.
Well, they're going to start doing it. Well, part of it has to do in previews that I've seen, and part of it has to do with stuff I've seen online. That Marvel is going to start charging $3.99 for a bunch of their books, and it's going to be the core Marvel books. So all the Avengers books are going to be $3.99. I'm trying to think what else is going to be. I think some of the X-Men books are going to be $3.99, but they're the way that they're saying is like the books that are going to be $3.99 are going to be worth $3.99. They're only going to be 32 pages still, but they're going to be worth $3.99. And these are the books that you're going to want to have. These are going to be the linchpins that hold the Marvel Universe together. And these stories are going to be so good that you're going to pay $3.99 for it. But I'm like, you know what? All right, we'll see about that.
But are they $3.99 because there's additional art?
No. Well, here's the thing, okay? So there's 2 Ultimate books ending. Ultimate X-Men is ending at issue 100. Ultimate Fantastic Four is ending at issue 60. All right? For the entire run, except maybe for a few here or there whenever Marvel like to do it, they were $2.99 books. They still are $2.99 books. But the last issues of each of the 2 books are 32 pages, but they're $3.99. Okay? So Ultimate X-Men has gone 99 issues, for the most part, being a $2.99 book. But if you want the last issue of a series that you've been collecting for 99 issues, you're going to pay an extra $1 for that. Because what? You're not going to finish your run? You need to know how it ends. Same with the Fantastic Four. 32 pages, $3.99. For series that have been $2.99 monthly for their entire run.
Why? Can someone from Marvel tell me why? Can someone from Marvel tell me why this book was $3.99? Why prices are being raised dramatically? Okay, is it really? I mean, I'm looking at Ghost boxes here. This doesn't even have that fancy cardstock cover that many use to justify the additional price. Mm-hmm. Again, there's nothing about this book that to me says it should be $3.99. There's nothing about it that says it. The market, if they're talking about what the market will bear, I don't think the market's going to bear this. And if it does bear it, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get a lot more comic book fans resenting this. Doing it because they really feel kind of pretty much strong-armed into getting the books so that they can keep reading them. Mm-hmm.